Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. Fuck. No one. Feel bad and give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a, topic that's, relatively near and dear to our hearts. And of course, we are talking about how some punk rock bands, are so punk rock that they definitely go against anyone having differing opinions or want to express themselves however they choose to express themselves. And if there's one thing punk rock stood for from the inception of it, is, man, you cannot be an individual. You have to conform to what a consensus group wants. That's right. So you might have already guessed that, of course, we are talking about the one and only Offspring, and the fact that their drummer, what's his name, Pete Parada or whatever, of course is no longer with the group because of decisions he made pertaining to himself and whatnot. And we just have to kind of go out and say, like, wow, great job, Offspring, for kicking your drummer out for having a differing view and opinion because he wasn't being punk rock enough, and he was not conforming to the masses. And if you don't conform to the masses and do what all of the group think wants you to do, then you're not punk rock, and therefore you can't be in a punk rock band such as the Offspring or whatever. So Dexter Holland and whoever the fuck the other dudes are in the group, great job on making sure that everyone around you thinks and acts exactly as you do. Now, we have much love for the Offspring of past or whatever, and the musical endeavors that they've brought to the table. And I mean, I'm sure we'll still rock some of their albums here and there and whatnot, coming down the timeline of whenever we put on one of their albums and such. And man, it just really is unfortunate that, a lot, and these aren't the only group that have done this. We've known of some other bands, local bands, things of that nature, that as well have had, kind of let fucking politics and punk rock get between the creation of music and stuff like that. Now you can say, of course, there's always been a political kind of epicenter around a lot of kind of different groups and whatnot. You can point to groups that have, had politics play a role within their songs and things of that nature, man. I mean, fucking even, Noah Flex. Yeah, that's not how you say it. It doesn't matter. Anti-Flag, fucking, you got Bad Religion. You got groups that have said, different things about politics and such, along the lines. But, man, to kick out a member of the group for having some different ways of thinking and whatnot. Now, maybe there's more issues at hand that we're not aware of, and such, and, that might very well be the case, but, man, lose some kind of those what are they? Oh yeah, brownie points. For at least fans like ourselves that are all about people making their own decisions and kind of being individuals or unique and creative. But you go against the groupthink and you don't conform to the masses. There's one thing that punk rockers do, and it's fucking follow rules. Of course, we follow every rule set out before us. We have from the, moment in time that we're like, oh yeah, man, hey, we like some good old punk rock stuff. We better follow rules. We better do whatever authority tells us, obviously, because fucking if an authority figure tells us to do something, even if it goes against, maybe our thoughts or, desires, I mean, we fucking do it. We follow rules because rules are set forth for punk rock. I mean, if there wasn't the rules in the punk rock Bible, then, no punk rocker would actually know how to act in society or, really even act on their own accord because, there are the rules. Rule number A, you have to wear all black all the time. That's one of the rules. Rule number B, you need to get a tattoo. Now, it can be any kind of tattoo, maybe a butterfly tramp stamp or, some kind of tribal thing. Tribal tattoos are huge in punk rock, man. If you know any punk rocker, they have a tribal tattoo. And if it's not visibly seen, then you know it's their tramp stamp, and you can usually just ask them. It'll be right above their butt crack and such. But I mean, there are rules in punk rock, and man, unfortunately, Pete Parada stopped following the rules. So I guess maybe he went pop. Where they're a little more rebellious and such, and he's probably not a punk rocker anymore, because maybe he's singing country or playing drums in a country band now. But we don't know. That's neither here nor there. But of course, I guess inevitably you need to follow the rules, especially if you're a punk rocker. Don't step and out of line with the consensus of the masses or any kind of governing body or any authoritarian type figure, because they are there to protect you and protect punk rock as a whole. So, Offspring kicking their drummer out of the group because he differed with them politically and making decisions pertaining to his own self. What can be said about you? Well, you get a good old-fashioned A. Because, hey, man, that is a thing that punk rockers want to do. Of course, follow the rules, follow the masses, do what you're told. And now we're telling you, give us money. So, give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.